Okay, we're starting at the train tracks, and we're going to make our way to Quincy. We're just passing the post office. And we're also passing by a red brick building, which is the regular Baptist church. Now, yesterday I turned off to this road on the left, but if you go on past, you know, there's maybe 1, 2, 3 houses. I guess you could say that still qualifies as Pemberton, because we're starting to get close to the Pemberton Cemetery on the left. But we're heading to Quincy. Sorry, every time I turn on my turn signal, it does have the wiper blade. But we're going to turn right, and we're going to head toward Quincy. Sorry, I'm smoking. If you see smoke, I'm going to have to roll my window down a bit. I'm sorry it's so sunny, too. Quincy is, when I was a little boy, I used to live in a town called Logansville. And Logansville is a bit of a crossroads where if you go down State Route 47, you go one way, it takes you to the city of Sydney. If you go the other way, it takes you to the city of Bell Fountain. That's in pretty much a west and east direction, I believe. But if you go north and south, it'll take you, in one direction it'll take you toward Lake Laramie, and the other direction will take you towards DeGraff. Now where I'm going to is Quincy, and Quincy is connected to DeGraff. We gotta make another right. Okay. And now this is all one road, so I don't have to turn no turn signal on. Quincy, yeah, DeGraff connects into Quincy, and when I was a little kid, I'll probably take the other way around to kind of give you an idea of another way to get to Pemberton, or maybe, I don't know. But when I was a little kid, when you used to live in Logansville, I used to play t-ball with the Riverside Wrens. Probably about the dumbest team name ever, but my little picture when I was a kid in that t-ball team is on my Facebook. But used to have baseball games in the little town of Quincy. I can't really call it a town, it's a village. It's another village. As you can see, I'm surrounded by cornfields or soybean fields. Ohio is essentially nothing but an agricultural state, which always made me wonder why the hell we have the National Football League Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and all that other reason. It don't quite fit with Ohio at all. But not to say all of Ohio looks like this, but a good portion of it does. But I've pretty much lived in around this area my whole life, except when I went to school for Fort Laramie. my mother's family came from around this area. They lived in the little village of Maplewood, which is kind of funny because we were talking about Winnie the Pooh not long ago, and you know, Christopher Robin lived in Maplewood and the 100-acre woods and all that. And now we're approaching Quincy. Speed limit's 25. I went 35. My bad. Quincy at one point in time actually had its own little airplane strip. I think they still do in that field to the left of me. And it's usually for crop duster planes and all that. Sorry for the bumps. But, now, Quincy always has a lot of traffic. We just passed a gas station. Okay. Just past the gas station. A couple of Hindus own that. And you're passing by like an ice cream dairy place. Another railroad track, same railroad track we crossed over, but a couple of, maybe about 50 yards down the way. And all that. But nothing's really in this small village. I mean, you can go to the left and it will take you to a diner that's been there ever since I was a little kid and all that, but for the most part there really ain't nothing here. I mean, it's a lot bigger than Pemberton, a lot bigger. I'd probably say it's 4 times the size of Pemberton, but that's where I used to have baseball games and all that when I was a kid. They still have baseball games out there. We used to have like family wedding reception parties and all that stuff. Stuff in that one hall right next to the ball diamond. But I'm going to turn on 706 here. Because 706 will take us the other way to Pemberton. And I can only think that this video is going to take forever to load. I mean, yesterday when I loaded videos, it was like 2-minute videos and it took like 15, 20 minutes to load them. And this is taking up a lot of space, but hopefully the video quality ain't bad. I'm hoping not. But, no, this is pretty much where I live. If I had more gas in my car, I would have turned left when I was in Quincy rather than right, because taking the left out of Quincy at the stop sign where the gas station was takes you straight to DeGraff, and I would have showed you DeGraff. And when I was a little kid living in Logansville, I was originally supposed to go to Riverside High, and in a lot of ways I wish I did, because they have football, they have baseball, they have basketball, they have all the traditional sports, but they also have powerlifting and wrestling, which are 2 sports, including football, that Fort Army didn't have. And I think in that kind of environment, I would have really thrived as a student. But it didn't happen for me. But because we moved from Logansville, I think when I was maybe, I don't know, 4, about to turn 5. Because I remember when I was a kid, a teacher came and like did an assessment of me for like kindergarten. And that's one of the very few memories I have living in Logansville, in a little white house that we lived in. I also do remember going down to my aunt's house. She lived just a little bit down the road, and say staying the night at their place or going to my grandma's place. Because everybody lived in Logansville. And it was really neat. But DGRAF I always loved because DGRAF every year has the Fireman's Festival. And it's a small little carnival. And every Saturday, the first of the month, I believe, they hold auctions down at the auction barn in DGRAF. And they sell dogs, sell rabbits, sell chickens, turkeys, ducks, and they even sell like farm equipment and cars and other things like that. But if you see far off in the distance, if you see real far out in the distance, you'll see the grain mill, and the grain mill is Pemberton way out there. So we're almost there. We're about a mile or 2 miles really out from Pemberton and everything. A lot of people, you know, they always tell me that they envy me because they're like, Rufus, you're out in the middle of nowhere, it's peace and quiet. You know, you can do whatever you want to, you know, and all that stuff. But I guess in a lot of ways that's true. But, I don't know. I've always lived in the country my whole life. Or I've always lived in between the country and the big cities. And I reckon Pemberton, in a way, is like that. Because Pemberton is about 5 miles from Sydney. And all that. So, yeah, we're about almost there. The stop sign up ahead, you know, I take a right, and in about 2-3 minutes, I'll be right back at my house again. Yeah, Pemberton, half a mile. But no. Now that big white building way out there in the field, I don't know if you're able to see it or not. It is an old radio station. I'm not sure if it still works or not, but it receives signals and all that. And excuse me for the wiper blades, it just keeps doing that from time to time. Like I said, I drive a hoopty, but it gets me to point A to B. And really approaching close to home now. I'm going to take the left right here on this road. I can see some people are getting ready to leave church from the United Methodist Church, or maybe they're starting to come in. Because I think what they're having is like a business meeting at the churches and all that. But turn, and I am back in my own driveway again, and that concludes the tour for now. I hope you like